Hello and welcome to this episode of the Be Free podcast. And yeah, episode 100 and it's actually going to be 113, which is really wild and absolutely crazy. Um, and yeah, so I wanted to just share with you some changes I am making to the podcast, and how I can support you in other ways, and we can get to be a bit more interactive. So I've been doing the podcast since 2021, which I just went back and had a look, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I've been doing this for 4 years. And it started out as a way of sharing the guest experts from a membership that I used to run. And I used to have these conversations, get our guest experts on, chat to them. And it's been such an incredible way to support people, to share lots of inspiration, insight, get to meet. And I absolutely love that part. I've met so many incredible, inspiring individuals in this process. Um, However, I made the decision last full moon to stop the podcast. Um, I don't know if it'll be forever, but certainly for now. And I want to just share with you why, and hopefully you guys can maybe take some inspiration from my reasoning and also get access to some incredible things that I want to offer you guys in the future. So, yeah, I'm laughing because I did that full moon episode and I shared that full moon ritual, and it is probably the podcast that has generated the most interest, the most outreach, other than the forgiveness podcasts, actually. And I just found that like it's like the universe and my angels and the guides, I've always got such a sense of humor. And I had decided prior to doing that full moon episode that I was going to stop the podcast, and that was based a decision based around the full moon. So the reason why I have st decided to stop for the foreseeable is that I have my meditation and mindfulness teacher training coming up, and this is something new that I'm offering. And I really just want to be able to pour all my knowledge, all my wisdom, my time, my energy into my trainees, but also into my community. I feel like I love podcasting, but I feel like I don't get the chance to connect fully with you. I don't get that dialogue, that opportunity to share. And obviously, the full moon episode, I love that you guys could go back and watch it in your own time. But I was thinking, how amazing would that have been for me to, like, obviously, the podcast is free, to offer something like that free for you, right? So that we could actually connect. You could ask questions, we could sit in circle, we could sit in community, um, and I could have that interactiveness. Um, and then I guess it could remain wherever we've done it, whether that have been on Facebook or Instagram or Zoom or wherever, we can begin to have more of a dialogue and more connection. I feel that at this day and age, we've got all this technology at our fingertips, which is so wonderful. And I love learning. Like I am the queen of podcast listening. Anybody who's signed up to my email list will know I often share podcasts that I'm loving there. And I will be doing more of that because I also share my own podcast there. But now I will be sharing the ones that I am enjoying and listening and learning from. So I 100% appreciate the benefit of the podcast. However, for me, I really am craving showing up for you in other ways. The podcast takes up a lot of time, and other obviously have to get the podcast edited. My eldest daughter does my podcast editing now, but I pay her. And that it probably takes around 3 hours a week to do a podcast. And then I just think in that 3 hours, can you imagine the interaction we could have in other ways, in other spaces? So if you're listening to this and thinking, oh my gosh, yes, I would love to interact with you more, then reach out and let me know, like if you have any ideas of things that you might like to see. I do have a Facebook group, which I used to do lives in every single month. I have my insight timer sessions. Um, Again, they are interactive to a point, i.e., you can see me. I can't see you though. And you can ask me questions and we can engage. And I absolutely adore those sessions. But I would love, love, love to see your faces and to just really build that rapport. So, as I mentioned, I've got my meditation and mindfulness teacher training. It starts on June the 24th. The doors close on June the 2nd. So, if that's something you want to find out more about, please, please, please reach out to me. There's 4 spaces left as I currently record this, although I have my webinar tonight. And by the time this goes out, that will have already passed. But please do reach out if that's something that speaks to you or is on your heart. I would love to be able to support you with that. So, a little bit about reasoning and things that might inspire you. You may have noticed, and I noticed this as I've gone to record things, more and more and more, what has been coming up for me is really focusing on things. So that one thing, being really mindful, being really intentional. And this has been getting tuned more finely for me. And it has enabled me to do some incredible things like complete the meditation and mindfulness teacher training curriculum. Hello, 10 years worth of experience in this like over 100 page document, live sessions planned, all the things. It's enabled me to write books. It has enabled me to do my own trainings. It's enabled me to move house. It's enabled me to do my forest therapy training. So this focus um, has allowed me to really achieve my goals. And as I mentioned, I want to pour more deeply into things. So I think as I'm talking this out with you guys, it is like I'm craving that deeper connection with you guys and just depth. So depth to the trainings I'm delivering, depth to the work that I'm doing, depth to the connections that I have, because I think it's so needed. There's so much superficial stuff, learnings, whatever out there, and I want to add that depth. Um, so yeah, consistency, hyper focus, focusing on one thing. I mean, I'm loving that with books I'm reading, like focusing on one book and then finishing it. Oh my gosh, the sense of achievement and enjoyment is just like so much more than me my usual trying to read 6 books at the same time. So that has really, really helped me. But there's so many things that I want to share in the world and share with you guys. I have my anxiety planner, which I have been, meaning to get into the world for I don't know how long that would be, like 7 years or something. Um, I have my next meditation and mindfulness scripts book, which has now been edited, completed, finished, but I just need to format it and get it onto Amazon. So if you are interested in my next book, my meditation scripts volume 2, then please check out the show notes. Please sign up to the waitlist. I would love to reach out to you and help you with that. And yeah. So I drew some cards just before I came on live, and I was laughing because the cards are from Leslie Stonier's deck, The Empowered Woman, which again I can share the link to in the bottom. The card says, less focus on things creates more freedom, right? And then so obviously that's to do with more kind of the material side of things. But actually, less focus on many things to me gives you the freedom. So having the depth, showing up fully, being really present, um, can be massively, massively powerful. And then the other card, 2 cards came out at the same time. Time spent alone is precious. The quiet always reveals the loudest whispers. And when we are focusing on so many different things, we really do begin to lose ourselves, Like we can't hear the whispers of our soul. We can't, manage to drop into those spaces of stillness when our brain is scattered in all these different directions. So, some of the things I put down here that I'm looking forward to with this additional time, obviously, is community connection. I'm doing my running just now, which I am loving, resting, writing, um, and spending more time with myself and with my soul and allowing that insights and whispers to come through and to honor the whispers and nudges that have been coming through for years, like the anxiety planner, like the books, like the other book, Heal, that I'm writing about the healing process, right? Like my metamorphosis group coaching program, like all of these things. I want to just be so present and show up and give everyone my all in all areas. And I think there's something really magic about that. And I'm very excited about it. I feel quite emotional just now, just recording this, um, to see what transpires. Um, because it's like certain things are falling away. And I had my membership before with my beautiful friend Susan Finley, which the membership is still running, Soul Sanctuary. Um, and we had our collaborative membership, and I made the decision to stop that to pour more fully into things. And then obviously the podcast's falling away now. I always trust and honor, and I don't fight these things anymore. The more we fight and keep continuing on with things, the more draining it is to our energy. Our soul is always guiding us and nudging us to this highest version of ourselves and the highest good for all. And I want to be there and to really, really honor that and live the most aligned version of myself and share what I came here to share in the world and share my love and passion for meditation and mindfulness and spiritual practices and just living a really empowered, aligned life. So, if you want to know more about meditation and mindfulness, if you want to live a more empowered, aligned life, if you want to connect with your life purpose, if you want to develop spiritual practices and depth to that, reach out to me. I am always open to supporting you in the ways that you feel you need, whether that be through, any of my programs or anything else bespoke to you. I'm always happy to discuss those things. So I want to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for all your reviews, for all of you who listen regularly. Who knows what the future holds? But right now I'm away to pour into you guys in other ways, but please let me know what that might look like for you, what you might like to learn about. I'm just looking at my essential oils in the background here. I know how much you guys all love learning about those kind of things or my sacred practices or rituals. But I want to get to know you guys more. So please, please, please reach out to me. Let's connect. Let's dive deeper together. Let's create this web and magic support around one another. And yeah, let me draw a card for you. So if you are one of the people who are watching or listening to this, let's see. Actually, I'll do two cards and you can pick one or two. Okay, so if you're listening, take a breath. See whether you feel guided to one or two and make that decision. Oh my gosh, actually hilarious. Both the cards that have come out are the instructions. Oh my gosh. Okay. As you can see, this is live, unedited. Let's go again. Still holding in your mind. You might want to change it depending on what feels good. One or two. Okay. Card number one. The people and situations I face reveal what I need to heal. The people and situations I face reveal what I need to heal. If you are on YouTube, you will see me holding up the image of the card. Okay, and then if you pick number two, I step into the role of CEO of my life and business with ease. I step into the role of the CEO of my life and business with ease. I love that card, number two, and was literally haven't finished listening to it, listening to another podcast. Surprise, surprise. And it was about identity. And I found myself earlier today almost making a decision based on a past version of myself, not who I am now or where I want to be, but from a very limited viewpoint. Um, and I managed to catch myself. And as I caught myself, I was like, wow, that's a miracle you caught yourself there. And I want to think about this future version of me or the desires, the goals, like the highest version of me, not the lowest version of me. So making decisions from this higher space. So I love that. I step into the role of the CEO of my life and business with ease. And then the other one, the people and situations I face reveal what I need to heal. So I hope that they support you. If you love card readings, maybe we could do those live. I know that used to always be super fun in the Facebook group. But maybe we could do it on Zoom or whatever. Let me know where you guys hang out so I can come connect with you. I'd really, really love that. So please drop me a message, email me, tag me on Insta, drop me a voice note, connect with me. Let's connect more deeply with so much love. Love you guys. I shall see you if I return. And yeah, sending you all so much love and gratitude.